welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Cooper DeJean with the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down throw, Mahomes. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Has a man, it's Brown. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Darius Slay with the stop.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They motion the tight end over. Third down, it's Mahomes. He sends this one to the end zone. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Hurts now from the gun. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. First down, ball at the 36. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 43. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Milton Williams making the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun, Piron. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has it down close. Touchdown, Kansas City. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. First down, a run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 47. Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
On first down, Hurts bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to tuck it and run. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's a bootleg for him. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-score game in the first half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They've got first down from the 31. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Still first down.
That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Offense to the line for second down. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We are at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs in possession. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. Throwing again, Mahomes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. 1st down throwing for Hurts. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He's on the move. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Mahomes on first and 10. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, third down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the 48. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. He finds Kelsey running the slant. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. And I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you can take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Here he is on 3rd and long. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think they like to say in baseball, clear the mechanism, and that's what you got to do. You've got to let that play go and simply move on to the next. Hey, listen, rare is the game where pass protection ever is going to win 100% of the time, so move on to the next one.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hopkins on the slant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running left with Pacheco. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Cooper DeJean with the stop. Third down, 1 yard to go. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs have it with the lead. A chance to add a 4th title to their trophy case. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts now from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts throwing again. Able to get it to Barkley. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
1st down throwing for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's on the move. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Ball at the 33 for first down. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Motioning the tight end now. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This one finds Goddard. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Barkley's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. He'll look to throw it. It's Dotson on the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Goddard makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look